For the past couple of years, I have really struggled to read books that I own. Currently on my bookshelves, I have 181 unread books. Each shelf can range from 0 read books to mostly read books. And one of my favorite things to watch on BookTube are video series like Kayla's Unhaul Challenge, Becca's Shelve It or Scrap It, and Emily Fox's Read It or Unhaul It. So I thought, why not do one myself? Welcome to Shelf by Shelf, where each month I pick one of my shelves and try to read as many books as possible from that shelf. Currently on my shelves, I have around 180 books that are unread. I don't mind that number. I am not bothered anymore by that number, but I am bothered that a lot of books have been on my shelves for a long time. So my goal for this year is to get to as many books as I can from my bookshelves, especially the ones that have been here for a long time. Currently, my bookshelves look like this. Each shelf can vary from no read books on that shelf to almost all of them are read. You can probably tell by that little picture, I don't have a lot of read books up here, and I have mostly read books down there. That sounds weird. Why? Because I struggle for some reason to read my fantasy books, and I tend to have less of a hard time reading my romance books. So in this first episode, I'm gonna pick a random shelf using a mug with pieces of paper that have numbers on them, obviously. I'm gonna correspond this shelf as number 1 and the bottom one number 18, because I have 18 different shelves. And I'm gonna pick a random piece of paper and I'm gonna read as many books as possible from that shelf. My goal is to get to at least 3 on each shelf each time, but if I get 2 more, that is great. If I get 2 less with some of the shelves, I'm also okay with that. It really depends. So I'm gonna get my little mug and we will start. It is Chip. Chip is really chipped. Not chipped, he's cracked, because this isn't the best quality, but we're gonna just live. So I'm gonna pick a random piece of paper. This one. I'm gonna put this person thing down somewhere. So this paper is, that's number 6. Shelf number 6 is that one. Which honestly, I'm not mad. Let's move. Hello, we are up close and personal. This bookshelf is actually completely fine that we've started with this. So I've read all of the Throne of Glass, thank God. I'm currently reading, as of filming, because it's not January yet, it's tomorrow. As of filming, I'm reading this. I don't know if it's staying or not, but I have not read A Court of Thorns and Roses, nor these, nor Fourth Wing. But I have started A Court of Thorns and Roses. I just haven't read the rest of the series. So I'm thinking this is perfect. Oh my god, the way that this immediately worked out for me, crazy. So obviously my first pick is gonna be A Court of Mist and Fury, which I think is the second book. I'm gonna keep this piece of paper for now outside of the jar, because if I end up reading all of them, there's no point in adding this to the thing. So anyways, I'm gonna put that over there. So the first book that I'm reading in January is A Court of Mist and Fury. Oh my god, this worked out so amazing. I think the universe is on my side for once. I'm very excited. I'll see you when I actually start reading. Hello, it has been a while. Today is the 17th. I was sick this week, that's why I look a little bit like death. At least that's what I think I look like. I did finish The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi. I don't remember if I told you already. I don't think so. But then right after I finished The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi, I started the book for this video during the weekend, so last weekend, because today is Friday. I started this on Sunday, I think. and I read 182 pages. I've been annotating. I'm really loving this. I like it way much more than the first book. My cardigan is falling off me. This might be mild spoilers, but I feel like everyone has read this series by this point. I really love Rysand or Rysand. I am loving what is happening in this book. I can see why a lot of people have told me that this is their favorite book. I'm loving the Night Court so far. My new favorite character is Morrigan or Moore. I haven't seen anything except for the first few moments, of course, because I'm barely into this. I love her. I also love Cassian and Azriel. I think that's how you pronounce their names. At least from what I've seen so far. I've obviously seen things on the internet about them, so I know that they're going to be key characters. Living, laughing, loving. I have a lot of love moments, a lot of laughing moments. One of my most recent favorite laughing moments was a few pages before I stopped reading. I don't know if you can see what is happening, but it says, "Males are horrible creatures, aren't they? Repulsive." I'm having a lot of fun, which is great. A lovely start to the year. I have not read a single bad book so far, and that is a bit scary. But I'm not gonna try and jinx it, so I'm having fun. It has been a whole week since I last spoke to you, and I did not finish Akomath? A Court of Mist and Fury. Oh my god, I just sneezed like 5 times, and now I can't breathe. I did reach page 352. I'm at the start of chapter 37, for those who know what that means, because I don't. But I am planning on actually reading this. Oh my god, there's a rainbow outside. Do you see it? Oh my god, it's so pretty. I feel like I'm in the dark now. It's Saturday today, so I have today and tomorrow to read this, finish this. I feel like I could do 80% of this today, and then finish it tomorrow. I also have an arc I need to read urgently, and I need to read my buzzword picks. This is one of them. So I don't think I'm going to be able to read another book from the shelf because this was massive, and I'm completely okay with that. It might just be a really boring first episode of this series, but I can't really do anything about that. But that is the update. Hello! It is not January anymore, it's February, so it's time for me to finish this little vlog and start the next one soon. So firstly, I did finish A Court of Mist and Fury. I loved it. I gave it a 5 stars. I'm obsessed with Rysand or Rysand, however you want to call him. I loved the plot in this. I loved the romance. I loved the ending. It's making me want to read, what is it called? A Court of Rings and Ruin right now, but I'm gonna control myself. Apparently, according to my sources, the next few aren't as good as this one, but I'm still gonna have high hopes. So I didn't read a lot for this first episode, but technically I read 2 books from that shelf, even though I had started this last year, so it doesn't really count, but I'm gonna count it anyways. I think this is pretty decent for me as a chronic procrastinator and person who's bad at reading big books. I think this is pretty good. I liked this one and I loved this one, so I am having a good time. I don't know. I liked this episode. I liked my experience, so I'm pretty content with myself. But that is it for this first episode. I will probably do better in the next ones. I don't know. I'm not promising anything. This is mostly just for fun and for me to get... Hold on. And a way for me to be able to mood read, but also get through my books, if that makes sense. And also, I'm really happy with myself because I have owned the first 3, the black versions, the first 3 books in the ACOTAR series since I was maybe 17. So that is 8 years ago. I'm really glad that I finally got to them 8 years later, even though I bought different editions. But I'm glad that I'm getting through some stuff, even though I read 2 books. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next weird vlog. Bye!